I'm Elizabeth Quinn. I live in an uneventful teenage life full of schoolwork, sports, a boyfriend, and that's pretty much it. My past has flown by, from the days of recess to the VBS in my little church, but I have a bright future ahead of me and a plan to execute. I grew up in a Christian home with semi-strict parents, which is why I am who I am today. A unique teenager in this changing world. I'm just trying to survive and make it to med school, that is, if I can make it out of this jail, which is another name for high school in my vocabulary. Now that you know a little bit about me, I'll let you dive into my fun childhood, a time of my life that mainly involved cartoons and junk food. Childhood is a crazy time, American childhood that is. The hardest decision you ever make from age 4 to 10 is what fattening sugar-filled food you're going to shove into your mouth next, and trust me when I say I made that decision about 20 times a day. I wasn't really a fat child per se, but I sure was chubby. Honey buns are to blame for this. I grew up in a loving home with an older brother who is 4 years older, smarter, weirder, and most importantly, larger. We fought and played to the death every day. Those times are missed. The nostalgia I feel when I look back on those days causes a wave of regret to cover me. Regret for not appreciating childhood when I could. Starting at about age 5, I began to long for adulthood and the teenage years. I never wanted to be a kid until I had to grow up at least. It is strange for people who know me when I was a child to comprehend who I am today. I still play outside and act a tad bit crazy from time to time as I used to, but I am no longer a chubby little tomboy who plays with Legos and wears her brother's hand-me-downs. I'm a teenage girl and I live up to the name almost 100%. I wear skinny jeans, carry a small electronic device called an iPhone with me wherever I go, in a purse full of everything you could ever imagine, and I own a Vera Bradley lunchbox. It gets worse, actually. I also have a typical LL Bean backpack, I play lacrosse, and I have a boyfriend. It doesn't get more typical than that, does it? So that's basically my current situation right there. I'm pretty typical as teenage girls go, but I think there is more to me than what you may be imagining by now. I grew up in a wonderful Christian home with 2 loving parents that adopted me a couple days after I was born. They have made me the respectful and modest young girl I am today, and I cannot thank them enough for that. They push me to do my absolute best at everything I do, and they never give up on me. Like I said earlier, I play lacrosse for my school. I'm the goalie. Yes, I do get hit a lot, and yes, it's scary. I know that's what you're thinking right now because that's what everyone thinks. Anyways, my parents are at every game, cheering me on and telling me to suck it up when I complain about the shots I took in the face and limbs, but hey, that's what I need sometimes. I am also involved in many extracurricular activities such as Beta Club and National Honor Society, but the hardest thing out of school right now is probably being in a relationship. It's crazy hard when you want to spend time with someone, but you're both stuck in a building all day from 7:30 in the morning until 3:20 in the afternoon. There's practice after school until 5:30 on top of that, so doing anything after school can get tiring. But hey, life's just going to get harder anyways, and this is supposed to be the easy part. This is the fun time of your life, they say. Enjoy it, they say. Yeah, right. Thanks for the advice, guys. Despite everything that is going on right now, I plan on surviving high school and graduating with a decent GPA and ACT score to make it into medical school. I do not have to be the best in my class or the smartest, but it is my dream to one day work in a field with people who want to save lives just as much as I do. Helping others and possibly being one of the reasons that they are alive today is most certainly the reason that I am working so hard in high school and putting in all that I have. Even if I do not make it that far, even if I fail and fall down time and time again, I will still be me and I will get back up and try harder. So that's me, the typical 16-year-old girl with a great family and big dreams. My childhood, the typical American childhood filled with food and TV, is long gone, and a new life of college and med school await me. Congratulations, you have officially listened to the speech of an introvert. I may not seem like it, but I am very quiet and I live inside my own thoughts every second of the day. But hey, that's okay. I have made it this far. Let's see how much more I can do. Thank you.